Halo, halo, siemano, to znowu ja. Dzisiaj jest na 30 czerwca 2022 roku, jest godzina 22:30 i gramy w Fallouta dalej. Dobra, tutaj muszę dostroić mój nadajnik. A jak to zrobić? O, tutaj. Nie, to nie to. Sygnał łowczego. Czy ja kojarzę, gdzie on jest? Zobaczę, czy tam nie jest. Coś kojarzę, gdzieś w tamtych rejonach był. No a dzisiaj...
That was tough.
What was that?
A, oddalam się.
What?
O. Czyli źle myślałem. Może go gdzieś po drodze spotkam. Okej. 69. To w tym szpitalu jest? Czy co to jest? Okej. Genes Genetics. My tu byliśmy już na pewno.
You know, if there was any research being done on aliens before the war, it'd be in a place like this.
Okej.
Ours
Strzelc.
now. Just stop, okay?
Aha,
The
dobra.
Courser's on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
Hey,
Co tam się kurwa dzieje?
What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Z jednym pewnie mi powie.
Should've backed down.
Jakiś ciąg wybuchów to był.
The Courser is now on the third floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
who's there?
Now where'd they get to? Should've backed down.
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
Last mistake.
Tak, niby tu przed chwilą były strzały, a nagle
Lost
nie ma.
contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Ale widać w FPS-ach, że oskryptowane tu są rzeczy.
Keep firing.
O ty.
Let's dance. Guess we showed them.
Get some!
Jebać to. Idziemy.
Fall back to original position. The horse is nearing the elevator.
Don't do anything stupid.
Nie poddałaś. Ty, bo ja chyba to...
Horse is after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
z jakąś dziewczyną.
Huh? Hey.
Cut her down!
A nie mogę stąd wyjść na dach? O. Tak, i chyba tego kara też zabrałem. Przez przypadek. Ja zakładam, że tam mam iść.
How much of this?
That's it.
Do you think still works?
Pewnie część tak. Na pewno by się dało naprawić nawet więcej niż jedną część. Niż jedną rzecz. To wtedy tak się robiło, że się robiło na zawsze. Czy wtedy, no, jakby
Definitely done.
w czasach, z których to się wzięła inspiracja na ten świat.
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God. Please, no.
All he had to do was tell me the password. Now, are you going to cooperate?
Oh, God.
Tell
Oh,
me.
God. Okay, okay. Just don't shoot. Let me think.
And get over here.
Okay.
Are you here for the synth?
I'm here to pick up an order. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Name is Fuck You.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
And just who is this synth anyway?
A fugitive. Runaway Institute property. I'm shutting her down and bringing her back. You, on the other hand, will die like the rest of them.
Czekaj, kurwa.
We don't have to do this.
That Forcer must have been defective. No way they go down that easy.
If you're going to kill me, then do it.
Dobra. To też mamy załatwione. O, terminal. Winda.
Help me.
Hey,
He deserved to die. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
who are you?
We'll talk once you open the door.
Nie, nie, nie,
I
nie.
promise I won't run. The guard put the password in a toolbox. Over there, under the stairs. Use it to gain access to the terminal. and open the door.
Maybe we should let her out. She's a synth, but she seems okay.
Usiadła na jego
Probably
miejsce.
don't
Nie?
need to kill every synth we run into.
In the toolbox, under the
Dobra, tam kurwa czekam.
Got it.
stairs.
Dobra.
Hey,
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
oh, you must not have heard. I'm a superhero. I do this for a living.
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too. But then I was captured by these mercenaries. And all this happened. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. And before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances. I hope we do.
Cześć.
I can handle myself. No need to stick around.
Że niby tutaj ten password. Dobra. Zakładam, że ten chip nie wejdzie mi w głowę, tylko że... Ale ładnie tu. Patrzcie,
What a view, huh? You can see just about everything from up here.
dokładnie. Gdzie mam teraz iść? Weź to kurwa wyłącz. Analyzed by whom? A, w dobrym sąsiedztwie. No dobra. Właśnie, my w ogóle jeszcze nie znaleźliśmy tych. A jak oni się nazywają?
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Sweet people.
Your lady friend there. She's the dame who writes public occurrences, right? Good stuff. I always did appreciate good investigative journalism.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Irma,
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't
Dr.
it?
Amari.
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
Oh, you know, took a radiation bath, hung out with a big green guy, then I pulled this encoded chip out of a courser's neck. He was not happy.
A courser chip. You fought a courser. Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
Next stop, the railroad. Choo-choo.
Ah, yes. Anyway, you need a code phrase in order to find them. Follow the Freedom Trail. Good luck.
In my secret club, the code phrase is just 2 words. Awesome and me.
Yes, well, that's not going to help you here. But I'm sure someone with your creativity will be able to figure it out.
Okej. Pewnie mógłbym się udać do Dimy i generalnie to sobie kogoś z białaczką. No niestety nawet tutaj sięga ludzi. Fantazy, znaczy postapo fantazy, nie wiem jak to nazwać. Find the railroad. Tutaj trzeba było zacząć. Chyba tam. Tak czy siak, przyniosę się tu. Chyba tam trzeba było zacząć. To był tam, gdzie wyszedł wielki cyklop, znaczy wielki ten Goliat, nie cyklop. Chyba to. Ta, to tutaj. Dobra.
7A.
Ta, znak wolności. Zapierdalam. Au. Tak naprawdę, mówię, do Dimy pewnie mogą się przenieść i nie byłoby problemu. Gdzie to mnie tak dziwnie? A, super, to chodzę w kółko jak debil. Ale się okaże, że znowu po drugiej stronie jest gdzieś. Słyszę strzały z tych pukawek zwykłych. Czy zwykłych tych pukawek kijowych. Kurwa. Pierdolcie się, chłopaki.
Hey, how about channeling that anger somewhere else, huh?
Ej, gdzie to idzie? A, i skręca tam, dobra. Może w ogóle zmienię sobie broń, żeby nie było... Ej, nie mam jej przypisanej. A, bo pod czwórką mam ją przypisaną, dobra. Do tego chyba też mi się kończyło ammo w ogóle, chciałem zauważyć. A nie, jednak nie. Zakładam, że tędy droga. Ta. To już lepiej było, jakby pomalowali nie tak, tylko w tą drugą stronę. Uff, myślałem, że tu się kończy i zaraz bym miał kurwa problem. Kurwa, idę szybciej, żeby na tych downów nie trafić. Human. You die no human. O, proszę bardzo. Czy myśmy tu nie byli? Na pewno żeśmy tu byli. Ale drogę, pielgrzymkę przeszliśmy. Hello. Human.
What was that?
We've got incoming.
Expected?
Nie wiem, gdzie idę. Tutaj? Wiesz, że są zazwyczaj jakieś takie właśnie wolnościowe, nie? Czy coś? Za znaczkiem na pewno muszę iść. Tutaj był znaczek. O, tutaj jest. Że na górę iść, czy tutaj mam iść? A, chyba jednak tu. Bardzo dużo zielonego. Co to może oznaczać? O, prąd po ścianach idzie.
will end up someone else's dinner.
Przycisk tu jest, spokojnie, chodź przycisk.
So, that's not right.
Jak to? Halo, aha, dobra.
It spins.
It spins. Tak? W sensie ja nie za bardzo wiem, czego oni ode mnie... It's freedom. Jak on powiedział? Czy ja mam tutaj naprawdę te znaleźć? Jest jakiś opis tego zdania? Follow the freedom trail. Czy railroad muszę znaleźć? Ry...
So it starts with R? Have to start over. Here we go again.
Chowaj to kurwa. Sorry, jestem downem. A i L R O A D.
Ooh, tough puzzle.
There we go.
Stop right there.
Down.
You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the Railroad. So answer my question.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
I don't want to get anyone into trouble.
We'll find out, one way or another. Last question. Why are you here?
I found a Courser chip. Can your people decode it?
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a Courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating him, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy, Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a Courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the Railroad.
Oh, yeah. The little riddles and the decoder ring trick really makes it hard to find you.
Anyone that wants to meet us is under surveillance as soon as they follow the Freedom Trail. If you were a threat to our organization, all you'd find here is an empty room.
Des, we need to let him in. He's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. He killed a Courser. There's no way he's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
Okej. Taka harda?
Hey there.
Saw some of your work along the trail. Not bad. For a human, that is.
For a human? What do you mean?
You were born in the Wild Human Model 1.0. You ain't bad for that model. Not in the same league as us since, but hey, not your fault.
Wait. You're a synth?
In the artificial flesh. And before you start with all the questions, the only thing I'll say about it is this. All those rumors out there are bullshit. I'm as real a girl as you'll ever meet. The only difference is, I bet your assembly instructions were a hell of a lot more fun. Listen, you caught us at a shit time. We're still recovering from something I can't get into. We're a man down, though. And if anything Deacon said about you is true, I'd like you on our team.
What? You don't believe Deacon?
Given what I saw, yeah. He might be the real deal. I know Dez said we don't got room. But talk to Deacon. I'm sure he's got an angle. He always does.
Ta.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Te zielone plamy to na serio mógłbyście kurwa pozacierać. Jak ktoś ma tu trafić, to będzie wiedział. Ja nawet wiem z kim, kogo stracili. Byliśmy tam i to był rządowy chyba jakiś bunkier CIA czy coś takiego. Zajebiście kurwa. Drzwi się zjebały.
Guess we're gonna learn all their secrets now, huh?
A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Nie macie tu wentylacji, stary, zaczadzisz nas. Kurwa, przesuń się jej, bo przecież nie przejdzie, ja pierdolę.
Hey, don't try anything, stranger.
Jezus Maria, to jest dopiero widok. Już możesz iść, halo?
Don't try anything, stranger.
Idź, laska, no, idź, kurwa, idź, błagam was, idźcie.
So did she make it to the border?
Still waiting. Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh man, it's been ages.
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the Courser chip.
Why do you want the Courser chip?
Institute tech is light years beyond what we have. And a Courser chip is top of the line. I'm not gonna get into details, but that chip could help us save lives. Maybe throw a wrench in some of the Institute's operations. So, hand over the chip.
I don't know. I might need that chip later.
This isn't a negotiation. This is a demand. To anybody else in the Commonwealth, all you have is 2 caps worth of salvage. With us, that data is priceless. But we're not just going to give that away. Talk to me again if you change your mind.
Da, pierdol się.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Hi.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Mogę ich pominąć, bo tu frajerzy są.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Now go over your symptoms for me.
Took a few bad hits recently.
Huh? You look fine.
Czemu wszyscy doktorzy są Azjatami albo brzmią jak Azjaci?
And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
Recalibrating using new data set.
Pam.
Processing. Unknown human entity. Your arrival was not calculated.
What do you mean it wasn't calculated?
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Hi, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Hello. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
That's hard to believe.
Your skepticism is valid. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Good to know.
I urge you to disregard all predictions. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Pam.
Analyzing.
This records. Okej. Chuja, tam nic się nie dowiem. Idę sprawdzić, czy Dima by mi dał info.
Hey, don't try anything, stranger.
Ale kochos. Mam nadzieję, że uda się mi obejść to. Tam trudny, srudny.
There we go.
How did you do that? I can barely get mine to save.
A, bo im ukradłem to. Jebać ich. Kurwa, przecież gości nagle prądu nie ma. Co się dzieje? Co się dzieje? Bip, bip, bip. Kurwa, alarm światła. Po prostu się nie bał i zajebał. Jak ktoś ma wiedzieć, to właśnie on. Strasznie tacy są aroganccy, nie powinni być. Ale to...
Hey, Dima.
Now that Confessor Tectus has had a change of heart, we'll be able to negotiate with the children of Adam at Far Harbor. Thank you for everything you've done. Acadia will always be open to you.
Dima.
You did well.
Co za kutaszysz?
Peace will come to this island. The children of Adam and Far
Hey there.
Harbor.
Yes?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Kurwa mać, nie ma opcji. Tamtej łowczyni nawet nie pytam, ale czekajcie, zaraz na cię zobaczę. Jak ten kurs się nazywa? The Molecular Laboratory. Mogę kurwa nie zgadzać się na jej. Okej, czyli muszę z nimi. Ale generalnie, znaczy muszę u nich, ale nie z nimi. O, to jest określenie lepsze. Generalnie że na komputerze tego Toma jest możliwość tego zrobienia. Gdzie to kurwa było? Nie wiem, albo to zrobię przekradnięciem się, albo po prostu ich wybiję. Nie będą mnie wkurwiać. A wy sobie obejrzycie w linie fabularnych ich. Przecież się nie będę denerwował z downami. Proszę was. Nie, to był ten dom. To było gdzieś przy wodzie, nie? Cottage. Dobra, dłużej mi zajmie szukanie tego jednego miejsca niż wejście i przejście jeszcze raz z tego miejsca. Tego ich piwnicy tej. Więc niech już będzie. Tup, 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 tup. Nie ten.
We having fun yet?
Railroad HQ.
Glory is a creepy fucking synth. I don't like her much.
Tak. O, tutaj w ogóle jest fajne ten, że danger, dead drop, safe house, pointer, ally.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
To jest ten komputer jego? Czy to jest jego komputer? Nie mogę być niezauważony?
Hey!
Wow! There's a whole bunch of you, aren't there? For now.
Kurwa, zjechać mi.
Get this over with, shall we? Find him.
It's loot time.
This for you. Hey, something's I wonder if this is more like other journalists.
To Wilka wpuściliście do swojego stada. Sumima sen w takim razie. O, tego nie było. A, dobra. Tak, generalnie jest napisane, że jak umrze, to się odpali, ten plik się włączy i całe jego życie to jest reverse engineering właśnie instytutowe i tak, i trzeba to umieścić w takim sprzęciku, który to zdeszyfruje, a właśnie tutaj. Co już? Tak, generalnie to ten. To miało tam właśnie na holotaśmę czy coś takiego nam to przegrać. Ja się z nimi nie będę jebał, kurwa. Przychodzi, ja żądam. A ty się pierdol, ty. Co ty jesteś? Kto ty jesteś? Grzeczniej trochę. Nie dość, że żąda, przyszła. Dobra, mówi, my jesteśmy ci, którzy ci to mogą zrobić, bo nikt inny ci tego nie zrobi, ale w zamian za to chcemy to. Słuchaj, nie będziesz tego potrzebował, wszystko będzie załatwione. A tu taki chuj. I co? I co? I było się rzucać, kurwa. Wpuścili mnie do HQ i siema nara. Nie ma. Wyjebane. Będę się, kurwa, pieścił. Fantazja bogatej dziewczynki.
Gonna
Niech
have
się
a lot more
pierdolą.
limbs and a lot less hair if we stick around here too much
No
longer.
przeżywaj, aż tak ciężko tu nie jest. Ale tym razem jestem bez tego.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Nah, I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. But, fine. I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Your confidence is staggering.
I'm just saying, I can't guarantee it'll work.
Jesus.
But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it.
Virgil makes a great super mutant. We should leave him that way.
Zajebiście. Dobij go jeszcze bardziej. Co to jest? Czy ja chcę z bractwem gadać? Pierdolę to bractwo. Chcecie, sobie gadajcie. Nie mogę tutaj z tego miejsca szybkiej podróży. A pewnie wyjdę i mi powie: o, radiacja, radiacja, nie możesz wyjść. Nie możesz się przenieść. O, mogłem. Idę dorobić amunicji.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in sanctuary.
Aha, 7,62, 51. Szkoda, że nie mogę po setkach robić. W ogóle kwas mi się kończy. Trzymam 8000 jeszcze ponad, nie? Ale prawie 9. Ale to i tak mniej niż normalnie.
This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit. Hey.
Dobra. Chyba tyle mi było potrzebne.
Just stop, okay?
W specjalnej będzie? Dobra, bo coś mi tu nie... Co ja mam teraz robić? A, tak to Minutemen, tak to Brotherhood. No wiem, do kogo nie pogadam. Co, z Pristoną muszę pogadać? Tak. Preston, zamek zajęty, gdzie moje armaty?
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Hi.
Biggest town
You've
I
crossed the
ever saw.
line, General. There are some things I can't forgive.
O czym tu
I
mówisz?
thought I knew you. I trusted you.
O czym
Then
mówisz?
you joined up with the scum that prey on the Commonwealth.
A,
What are you talking about?
Don't try to deny it. I know what you've done. Don't think that the Minutemen will stand by and let you bring even more misery to the Commonwealth. If that means shooting at you and your new friends, so be it. But that's in your hands. You can still turn back and try to actually make the Commonwealth a better place.
Is there anything I can do to make this right between us?
No, not after this. For the Commonwealth's sake, I hope you change your mind and come back to being the general we hoped for. I'll follow your orders as a loyal Minuteman. But our friendship is over.
tam, chuj tam.
Hey there.
What do you need, General?
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Can you help me or not?
We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
No dobra. Oczywiście powrót do standardowej kurwa gadki. The Queen's Gambit. To ciekawe, że dodali coś takiego, że on tam mówi, o już cię nie lubię. W sumie logiczne, ale chuj.
You know what?
Zaraz umrę.
Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary, prepared for the future.
Nie kurwa godzina.
Wakey, wakey,
Best
Will.
sleep ever.
Niepotrzebnie instalowałem tych mody te na zatrucie. Znaczy na zatrucie, no na choroby, na kurwa jedzenie. Na to wszystko.
Ever.
Lovely night.
No oczywiście, że
Fresh flowers would brighten this place up.
oczywiście, że chory, kurwa, pragniony. Gdzie jest nasz byczek? Teraz będzie spinał, że bandytom pomagam? Our friendship is over.
You ought to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily.
Sooner we get
Preston
out of
thought
this
you might be able to
radiation,
figure
the
out these
better.
plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
Either it is, or we end up building one hell of a paperweight.
Well, whoever wrote this does seem to know what they're talking about. Could be a genius or totally insane. Guess we'll find out. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Okej, spoko, nie ma problemu. Mam 10 takich. Dobra, gdzie chcemy wybudować swój wymarzony teleporter? O, nawet widzę piękne miejsca. To? Nie wiem, z której strony jest przód. Chuj, niech będzie tak. Co do tego prąd potrzebny jest? A jak do tego podłączyć prąd? No, no generatory to chuj. Mam ich dużo. Bardziej mnie interesuje co dalej.
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
No to jak to podłączyć do prądu, powiedz mi. Kolego. Już nie da podłączyć stabilizacja. A, bo muszę do niego pogadać. Mam nadzieję, że to nie będzie ten quest w stylu idź teraz i kurwa przynieś z tego budynku jakiś przedmiot.
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your city?
There's a giant metal pizza sitting on the ground now, so yeah.
I was just asking. No need for the snide remarks. I think I got the rest of this contraption figured out. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Okay.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Ta. Pokaż mi to, kurwa. Okej. Wszystko? 20 mocy? To chuj, myślałem, że gorzej. O, jeszcze tutaj konsola sterowania. Jakoś tak ładnie ustawmy. Jeszcze coś tu potrzebne jest? Chyba nie. Dymi, kurwa, ty, para z tego leci.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Tak, gość ma niesamowity kurwa z...
I'm ready when you
I
are.
hope you make it in one piece.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Okej. Zobaczmy, co będą mieli do powiedzenia w instytucie w końcu. Wyświetlę rejestr dostępu. OK. Aha, dobra. Czyli jednak muszę ją zostawić. To czy kurwa nie to? Aha, dobra. Muszę naklikać.
Hello.
Ojciec?
I wondered if you might make it here.
Eject.
You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please.
W ogóle chciałem się przebrać jeszcze zanim ten, żeby wypierdol to. Żeby wyglądać jak oni.
Step into the elevator.
Useless.
Który to jest elevator? A, to jest elevator.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
Jakaś muzyka powinna iść, czy coś?
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do.
Czekajcie. Bo jednak...
Over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
It's stuck.
I go teraz zajebać?
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Tak, generalnie to się coś przerwało.
Really
ale-
you? After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why build it to look like you?
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records on my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
This is all... it's just too much. I just don't know anymore.
I understand. You've been through quite a lot. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Sean.
This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it?
Wine. Ta, no nie wiem, no właśnie raczej bym powiedział, że to jest kwestia... Nie ma tu puszek z jedzeniem, nie ma niczego, kwiatki. To jest kwestia raczej... termostat? Tego, że no właśnie mamy tego syna normalnego, nie? Raczej nasza postać by wolała być przy tym, jak on miał 10 lat, a nie teraz być przy tym, jak ma 10 lat, gdy tak naprawdę jest nieprawdziwy, nie? O, terminal password. Kaloc Konrad, journalist expert. Others at first and normally sometimes A generalnie jest mowa o Keylogu i o tym, że ludzie są zazdrośni z Instytutu o jego ulepszenia, że tak naprawdę bardziej on jest sporkiem niż człowiekiem, ale to, że długowieczność ma, to bardzo ludzi daje zazdrość, nie? W sensie, no, zazdrości są o to. Status reports. Norma nominal first not first under requirement going okay. Okay, personal not. Economic frame saying site one. Not again in the city. That means I'm not sure how we actually meet. What is not for nothing. Not nothing. I have learned valuable things about myself in the past in the way. I cannot afford to let emotion get in the way. I must simply observe and record. Don't care who's gonna find strangely I find something out that's wrong. Such high hopes. Okay, look. The implants and what they could mean. I still regret anything in that project, but I know where it would have led us. Was never sure about his goals, and too many others were starting to listen. In the end, I believe I was just it would be from the not saying so. Tak, generalnie jest napisane, że jest że IO potwierdziła wyjście naszej postaci z krypty, jakiejś postaci z krypty 111, a potem do Diamond City. Nie wiadomo, co to znaczy dokładnie, ale może się w końcu spotkamy. Czy to wszystko było na nic? Mówię, nie, na pewno nie na nic, nie powinienem. Wiele rzeczy się nauczyłem. Coś tak jak mówi, że wyjście moje stamtąd doprowadziło. Może doprowadzić do tego, że wszystko będzie skończone i będzie na nic. Mówi, że on bardzo dużo rzeczy się nauczył. Albo mówi, że się bardzo dużo rzeczy nauczył o swojej przeszłości, czy tam inne pierdoły. Ale generalnie mówi z kolejnie, że Keylog jest offline, że wyłączony został. I że dr Walker miał wysokie nadzieje, miał duże nadzieje co do Keyloga, że te implanty, które miał wprowadzone, mogły dużo oznaczać, ale trochę nadal żałuję, że projekt został usunięty, ale to w jaką stronę szedł ten projekt i te implanty to była zła strona, bo generalnie oni mają zachowywać i naprawiać ludzkość, a nie jakby tworzyć jakąś tam anomalię technologiczne w stylu, że właśnie nieśmiertelność czy coś. Jak ta system synth shutdown, no nie, to ja nie chcę. Chociaż mogę zapisać i wyłączyć wszystkie syntki, kurwa. To byłoby jaja. Aha, Director's Code required. No, to nie mam Director's Code'u. Jest jakiś tam pokój. Zakładam, że tam jest wyjście, a tu jest prysznic. Kurwa, jakie luksusy. Ponad się w nim zmieściłem. Co jest niżej? Przesuwne drzwi. A, dobra. Okej, a co jest wyżej w takim razie? A, tutaj jestem.
You call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust? Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Nie ma głosu.
Nothing to report, sir.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it.
Hi, Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
People have no trouble getting fat and lazy on their own.
A few, here and there, perhaps. But not on the scale I'm talking about. But I can see you're having a joke at my expense. You're hardly the first. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Dr. Higgs.
Synths aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
Okej. Trochę obdarta to fontanna. Kurwa, nie wiem gdzie iść. Dobra, w prawo iść, na górę iść? Mam na górę iść? Nie, nie mogę iść na górę. To jest góra, także idźmy do górą. Tam spadkę FPS-a z czasem się zdarzą, widzę. Zakładam, że tu jest biuro szefów, w sensie tutaj mieszkają ludzie, którzy są najważniejsi, bo to jest to najwyższe piętro. Okej. Wszystko takie strasznie owalne. I nic kwadratowe.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Excuse me.
Just a routine patrol, sir.
Okej. Nie daje mi nikt attitude'u, czyli że tego... O. Nikt nie stara się jakoś...
I think he's actually lost his mind. I can't believe he really expects me to do this. I've always been on board with the Gen 3 program. It makes sense, but this? Nothing good can come from this. How am I supposed to explain to my staff that Sean wants a child synth for no immediately apparent valid line of research? And to base the physical features off records of his own childhood? It defies all logic. No, I can't do this. I won't.
Greetings, sir.
Okej.
What others call complaining, I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
To warto sobie zapamiętać.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth provisional government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake.
Be on the lookout for
We can't just
unusual
give up on
synth
these people.
behavior.
And with the Android program, we don't have to. We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order. Just think about it, all right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
Okej, to ciekawe.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Bo to znaczy, że oni tutaj próbowali normalnie zrobić rząd jakiś na górze, w sensie jakiś, nie wiem, może... Zakładam, że to nie Minutemeni, nie chodzi o Minutemenów, tylko jeszcze wcześniej coś. I im nie wyszło. I dlatego wdupili syntków. Wyłącz zabezpieczenia. Jakie zabezpieczenia? Jakieś zabezpieczenia wyłączyłem, tylko nie wiem jakie. Generalnie fajna odmiana. W końcu czyste jest tutaj, kurwa, ten świat trochę. A nie taki syf, malaria. Widziałem czerwone, już się triggerowałem na przeciwnika. O nie, papier ustawiony w taki sposób, to po prostu jest dramat, no, to dramat jest. A, tutaj jest z tym ojcem, to? A, jakiś rudy tam jest syntek.
All systems nominal.
I must be the luckiest synth in the Institute.
On ma
Hey.
dupę.
As the Institute's first personal synth, I try to set a good example.
If all personal synths are as good looking as you, I should get one for myself.
Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't know that I can be of much help with that, but the compliment has certainly made my day. It was a real pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're still taking everything in, so I'll let you get back to that.
Albo dziwną twarz, to był naprawdę komplement.
Eve.
Even though I'm a synth, Alan and Liam have made me feel like a part of their family.
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to learn chess, but the computer always beats me.
O to chodzi. Ciasteczka Fancy Lights. To nie żadne, to nie ma żadnego przepraszania diagnostyka. Sprawdziłem połączenia armowe, a potem jeszcze raz analiz porównawczych jednostek generalnie czeki trzeciej generacji przypadają za ciasteczkami Fancy Ladies. Mogą różnić, każda trójka posiada syntetyczny odpowiednik, ale prawie właśnie do wszystkie. Oj, była pięta, niech rysowa. Okej, mam wszystkie rysy. Okej. Mogę zobaczyć, co oni robią sobie, co nie. Ona ma dziwną twarz, Chryste Panie. No pewnie goś se zarobił na zamówienie taką babeczkę.
Yes?
Duża dupa, dziwna twarz. Co to za dźwięk?
I guess you're from one of the vaults, huh?
Hi there.
Sometimes I hide my dad's work notes just to mess with him. It drives him crazy. Hello.
Okej. Na chuj dziecku mniejsze łóżko, ja tego nigdy nie rozumiem. Kurwa, no normalne kup, nie dość, że raz kupisz, nie będziesz musiał zmienić, do tego jeszcze będzie miał więcej miejsca, ja pierdolę. Kupowanie mniejszych łóżek jest takie kurwa useless. O, super, wyjebało gierę. Mogliśmy się tego spodziewać w sumie. Ta gra na modach przez taki długi okres czasu nie może działać normalnie. Dobra, to ja tu w sumie skończę do następnego siemano.